afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Cincinnati Reds and the New York Mets. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Matz starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First offering on its way. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 6, Phillip Ervin.
That'll bring in Phillip Ervin, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The average sitting at .292 here to start play. 3 homers and 15 RBIs. A bouncer up the middle. Rosario brings it in. To second, there's Cano. On to first, a double play.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
Digging in, Joey Votto. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here's the pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Roll, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground toward the left. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. None left for Cincinnati, and now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Trevor Bauer will do the pitching in game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Ready now, Jeff McNeil. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting second, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Next up from New York, Pete Alonso. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have asked the manager of this team, first 5 games of this road trip, you're going to go 4-1. He would have signed that in blood. So let the guys continue to play the way they've been playing. Everything is going nice right now.
Batting third, the right fielder, Michael.
Into the box,
Conforto.
Michael Conforto. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Bauer into his motion. Here's the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos as he drives a liner to right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. The relay on to second, but he's in safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Every manager and every pitcher in the league loves to play with an early lead, and they've got one here. Back-to-back doubles put them up by a run with the opportunity to stretch the lead here with another dangerous hitter set to step up.
Digging in now, Robinson Cano, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Cano waits on the first pitch. This year against right-handed pitching, Cano carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Ramos stands at second with 2 gone. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1. And it's 1-2.
Count is 1-2.
And he pops it up back behind second base. Galvis has got it, and the side is retired. One for the Mets here on the RBI double. We'll head to the top of the second. It's 1-0 Mets. Now in the box, Eugenio Suarez. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Eugenio.
First pitch of the at-bat. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left, number 11 for him on the season, and with it the Reds have tied the ball game at 1.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Into the box now, Mike Moustakas, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First pitch on its way. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back. Base is empty here with nobody out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. He's set. Here it comes. Galvis, a Venezuelan-born ball player. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Batting 7, the center fielder, number 44.
Striding in, Aristides Aquino. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. From the belt, the pitch. Just a bit too much run on the sinker that time as it misses off the outside for ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the stretch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Chopped now to short. Can they get 2? Rosario's got it cleanly. To second for 1. And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster. So the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get 1, which they did there.
Coming to the plate now, Kirk Casale. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away.
1-0.
Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. That's inside. 2-0. 3-0 now. Curveball inside corner, drops in for a strike. The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. But the Reds are able to square things up on this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2, all tied at 1-1. Here's Yoenis Cespedes, and there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Set to deliver the 0-1. Circle change and a beauty. It's 0-2.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. 8th home run on the season for him, and the Mets move out to a 2-1 lead.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4. So a runner at first with 1 out now, and the pitcher steps in next. It'll be Steven Matz. He's set, and the pitch, and they will have him bunting with 1 away as he gets this one down. Galvis throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Pauses, and the pitch. Here he comes on 2-0. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Left side, but well fouled. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Irvin is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. We've played 2. It's now 2-1 New York. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Trevor Bauer, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line towards center field. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Nick Castellanos now, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He singled to open up the ball game. The 1-0 delivery. A ball and a strike. Castellanos absolutely feasts off of left-handed pitching. Many right-handed hitters do better against southpaws, of course, but he's about as good as it gets in the opposite-handed type of matchup. Hit hard down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
At the plate, Phillip Irvin. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the 1-0. Called strike at the knees. 1-1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. A ball and 2 strikes now. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. On the ground for Cano, this could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
In is Joey Votto now, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. From the belt, kicks and deals. He's set. The 0-1. Ball 1.
1-1.
In there, 1-2 now.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Mets are out on top, 2-1.
Welcome back as the Mets prepare for their 3rd turn batting in this one. And fans of the Metropolitans have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. They entered the day's contest leading the major league in home runs. And talking with some of the hitters during batting practice, they said home runs are a big part of their game, but it's not something they're going for when they step into the box. They said as long as they're attacking good pitches to hit, their swings will oftentimes do the rest. Guys?
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So here's Pete Alonso. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Here comes the first pitch. In there, 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
So now to the plate, Michael Conforto, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Now the pitch. Up top, it's 2-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And it's fouled away. Now the 2-1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
On the ground to the right side. Oh, what a stop on the slide. What a way to get it out. 2 gone now. That was exceptional. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Here's the first pitch to him. This is line to left. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. So striding in, Eugenio Suarez. He'll lead it off against Steven Matz.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter. This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
So one away here with the bases empty. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch.
Ball, action sign.
A ball and a strike.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And he popped him up. McNeil in foul ground, but this will land untouched. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
2 strikes.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
The bat,
So 2 are gone now for the Reds in their half of the 4th. And up next, the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit down the third baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
the batter, number 44.
To the plate now, Aristides Aquino. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
2-1.
1 run, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Grounded back up the middle. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. 1 left for Cincinnati. They're down 2-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. So digging in now, Robinson Cano. He flew out in his last at-bat. Cano waits on the first pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. Down and away, ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The left fielder, number 52.
Yoenis Cespedes striding in next, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Up next to the bat.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th. And ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
The 1-1. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They lead it 2-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They currently have more than 1 hit per inning, and looking at strikeouts, they only have 2. So far, the recipe for success has been to make contact early and often.
Thank you, Heidi. Standing in, Kurt Casale. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
The catcher, Kurt Casale.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Ramos has got it, and he makes the throw to first. Casale is retired, and there's 1 away.
Now back, the pitcher,
So here's the Reds pitcher, Trevor Bauer. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Line drive to left. Cespedes is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
the left fielder, number 2, Nick Castellanos.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Nicholas Castellanos. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Count 1-0.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least 1 pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Not very aggressive there as that's down the middle for strike 1. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Now another 2-2. Hit hard on the ground is short. Rosario's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order. They still trail it here 2-1.
push me too far. Stay low, low, baby, you was messing with the star. I know, no.
Now at the plate, Ahmed Rosario. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
The shortstop, Ahmed
The pitch.
Rosario.
Nope. Ball one. 1-1.
1-1. Here it comes. Oh, shaking his head on that knuckle curve. 1-2. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Line drive to left. Castellanos is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Now batting, Steven Matz, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Here's the pitch. One out, nobody on. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now.
Number 6.
So here's Jeff McNeil. First offering on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball. 1-0.
Two out, nobody on. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Fouled off. Another 2-2 offering. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Mets as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Into the box now, Phillip Ervin. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Phillip Ervin.
Here's the first pitch to him. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1. Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Runners off for second. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Popped him up. McNeil in foul ground. He's got it 1 away.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here comes the first pitch. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
The 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for route number 2. Coming to the plate now, Mike Moustakas. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Ready with the 1-0. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Reds leave 1. Our score remains 2-1. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Now the pitch.
Hey. 0-1. Ball 1.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Left side. Galvis is there. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
One away now for the Mets in the 6th. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. First pitch on its way.
That's a ball.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. The 1-1 is a fastball taken high for a ball. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And that's in there, base hit. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
He obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Next for the Mets, Wilson Ramos. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And he lays off for ball 1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-handed up and throwing. Set, and the 2-1 pitch. Count even at 2-2. Again, another foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Hit out towards second. Moustakas is there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter number 24, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch, and he fouls this one off. Comes set, the 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
To 2-2 now. Men on third with 2 down. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Here's the payoff pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Galvis is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Mets strand 1. They still lead it 2-1. Robert Gesellman is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 65. Robert Gesellman.
At the plate, Freddie Galvis. Lifetime matchup numbers with Gesellman. He brings with him a .313 batting average. First pitch on its way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And it's 1-1. Gesellman primarily attacks hitters with his sinker, but not your typical sinker. He throws it much harder than most.
He's a hard guy to get elevation on. In a day and age where a lot of hitters are looking to lift and separate and get the ball in the air, he has some good sink, not great sink, but he makes hitters hit the ball on the ground, and when he's on, you'll see a lot of ground balls.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
At the plate now, Aristides Aquino. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They're down 2-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Wade Miley will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Tucker Barnhart is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 16, Tucker Barnhart.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Yoenis Cespedes is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation. I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
Popped him up. The catch is made on the mound, and that's the first out.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First delivery to him on the way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The windup and the 0-1. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitcher's duel, 2-1 our score. Way outside. 1-2. Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now. Ripped on the ground to first, and that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Man, I thought this at bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout there.
In now, Ahmed Rosario, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the belt, the pitch.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. J.D. Davis will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Davis. 0-1 the count. Comes into play here at 273. 1 home run, 10 RBIs. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting toward the third base dugout, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Mets leave 1. They lead it 2-1. Dylan Betances has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, set to get his day started, Tucker Barnhart. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0. Hit to short. Rosario brings it in. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now back.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in to try it again, Nicholas Castellanos is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. The 1-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Now the 2-0 home. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. 3 balls and a strike to the Reds left fielder.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-1. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And this will find its way to the 335 sign. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Into the box, Phillip Ervin, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Ervin brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. From the stretch, Potensis, a 32-year-old veteran. He was an 8th-round selection during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
To 2-2 now. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 1 out and a runner on second base. And another foul ball. Here's another 2-2. Now a ball popped up behind the plate for Ramos, and he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey.
Ready for another shot now, number 19. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
From the stretch.
Yep. 0-1, no strike.
The 1-0. And he pops it up. Rosario over to his left. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. 1 left for Cincinnati. They still trail it here 2-1. Now at the plate, Jeff McNeil. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Number 6.
Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Castellanos is camped under this one, and he's got it for out number 1.
Now batting, first baseman, Pete Alonso.
At the plate, Pete Alonso, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Bases are empty, one man out. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Love that pitch. As long as you actually get it inside like he did right there, the cutter inside is a very effective pitch.
Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Now another 1-2. And right into the shift. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Miley has his target. Here it is. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Sliced hard on the ground. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Edwin Diaz comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Stepping in, Eugenio Suarez. He'll start things out against the closer, Edwin Diaz.
Tough situation, down 1 here on the road, trying to score off one of the game's top closers. They've got the work cut out for them.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Ready with the 0-1.
Look out, 1-1. Upstairs.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Cespedes is there. 1 down. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Ready now for Cincinnati, Mike Moustakas. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Fastball well outside. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Fouled away. The 1-2. is laid off for ball 2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. This is line to left. Cespedes is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Stepping up to the plate, Freddie Galvis. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Rosario's got it cleanly. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him, and the Mets have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Pitching and defense game 2-1 the final score this afternoon. The Metropolitans took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Steven Matz gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Trevor Bauer pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Edwin Diaz hammers down the save, his 13th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
For the victorious New York Mets, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Reds, 1 run, 8 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 39 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.